Hello, and welcome to today's episode. I'm going to be your host, the Irrelevant Nerd, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Mighty Nein, Episode 6. The show has just been too good. We are 3/4 of the way through the season now, and I already cannot wait for Season 2. This is another spoiler-filled review, so you have been warned, and I really love how this season has been set up. You have the Mighty Nein trying to figure themselves out and deal with their own quests and goals, all while you have this war brewing between the Kryn dynasty and the Dwendalian Empire, and it's just created this palpable tension throughout the whole season. So whether you're on the A story or the B story, you are constantly captivated. I don't think any episode has had any moments that feel like they drag at all. Every time I sit down to watch these episodes, they're all about 45 minutes, and it gets to the credits, I always go back and double check the runtime because they feel 15 to 20 minutes long. So I really mean captivating, and I just such a strong start. And this episode, it opens with a scene where Yasha is just brutally killing an entire squad of Dwendalian. They say it in the show a bunch. I don't know why I can't remember how they say it, but killing a bunch of soldiers on her way to Zadash, and she's just such a badass. And then it cuts to the Mighty Nein, and they're in Zadash, and Bo is able to meet up with her handler, played by Ming-Na Wen, Mulan, Fennec Shand. She's awesome. I love her, and I love that they have her in the show. But they manage to meet up, and Bo gives her the message stone thing that indicates that it was Trent Ickathon and his Volstruckers being responsible for the theft of the Luxon beacon at the beginning of the first episode. And her handler takes the stone and leaves, and then Bo gets back with the group, and you can see right away that Caleb is very suspicious of where she's been, and throughout the whole episode you can see the whole group has an extremely hard time with trusting each other in general, and it's creating this really, unpredictable dynamic to the team, and I'm digging it. And they do manage to get a meeting with this mob boss type of dude named the Gentleman, so they can try to get Caleb another amulet that Owelia had destroyed in the last episode, so they can't be tracked by the Volstruckers, which we do actually see one of them tracking Caleb, and she realizes that he is in Zadash, where they are also located. And but anyways, the Gentleman agrees to give the Mighty Nein that amulet if they are able to steal him a magical compass from some old ruins where there's some treasure. And if you really see their trust issues sort of start to boil over when they are going on this little side quest to go get this compass. You can just see the distrust amongst the team, and it didn't help that Bo's handler had kind of warned her that no matter what Caleb says, he is always a Volstrucker, and just the tension is there. But they do manage to work and get through it and get the magic compass, but that activates a trap and an alarm, and they get swarmed by guards and a pair of giant metal guardian things that come from the Quiet Place universe, I guess. They track people by sound, but like while that's happening, Ford had swam into an underwater cavern because his patron told him to do it, and he swims in there, struggles a little bit, but eventually finds this, like, I don't know, it's like an eye-shaped crystal thing, and when he finally gets out of the water, he does manage to help the rest of the group escape the guards and the, like, quiet place guardians. And this is a great scene because on their way out, they're all kind of like teasing each other in a way by airing out some of their distrust and just saying it out loud and kind of like letting the whole group know. And it's, I don't know, you can see the bond start to form, and that they do, like, they're kind of starting to develop a little bit of affection with each other. And that's why, even though they are saying things they're upset about, it's coming out in that teasing tone. And really one of my favorite scenes of the whole show. Like, I like that they're finally starting to come together, and I'll be even more excited after Yasha joins. Like, she's in all the posters, so like we know that she is going to be in the Mighty Nein, and I know it's because Ashley Johnson had been working on other things, so her character showed up later in the campaign. But I cannot wait for them all to be together, because I think just the chemistry the group has is a lot of fun. And like that's and then after they escape, they obviously go back to Zadash so they can meet up with the gentleman, get the amulet, and that's just the A story. And the B story of this episode is just as good, where after Bo's handler gets the message stone from Bo, she takes that evidence and has Trent Ickathon arrested for treason, and they like try to torture information out of him, but he gets them to bring the king down to talk to them, and he tries to convince the king that he did it for the empire to see if it could be used as a weapon. Like, he's not a traitor, he just wanted to keep the king basically unknowing so he couldn't be indicated if something went wrong. And the king totally buys it. He ends up taking Ickathon to a battle, or like the end of a battle, where he picks up like an entire like platoon or whatever of troops and drops them using the beacon, proving that it can be used as a weapon. And the king is just eating that shit up. And so now he's going to probably feel so invincible going towards this war that it's probably going to happen no matter what the Mighty Nein does, unless they can get the beacon back. So it all is coming together so well. And like Essek jumps in there, manages to save his friend. I don't remember his name, but the general, and that friend like realizes that it must have been Essek who helped the Volstruckers get in and get the beacon out of there, and he's fucking pissed. And so the whole show, like whether or not it's A Squad, B Squad, just has intrigue, and it makes you want to see more. And even the final shot of the episode is you see Yasha, well, just her legs, but standing outside of Zadash, and so we know that she is about to like intersect with the Mighty Nein. And when it cut to credits, like, I was so annoyed because I just wanted the next episode. So I think this episode is another 10 out of 10. I have no complaints really about the entire show so far. And I think if they manage to really stick it with the next two episodes and have a great finale, that this could be just one of the best first seasons of a TV show I've seen in I don't even know how long. But of course, if you've seen it, let me know down below what you think. We have 2 more episodes to go, and of course, I've made it this far, so I'll end up posting reviews of those. I have other videos that I'm working on that I'll have out for you very soon, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.